Mr. Webb is president of the Roseman Foundation. I hear you have some good news.
Oh, great news, John, great news. Lorelei Oviatt, who's the selection for the Lightening Award. I called her yesterday, which was Tuesday.
Yes.
Spoke with her directly, told her about it, and she is blown away completely. Totally happy. The word she used is that the honor just floored her. So she's very excited. I think it's a good selection, and very excited about the selection. She's very excited about the award.
All right, and so the gala banquet is scheduled for
October 22nd at Wayside Community Church.
Okay.
And it's shaping up to be a really nice event. I'll ask everyone, make that date the 22nd a place to be.
All right, and people can go online, I understand, to buy their tickets?
At the foundation website. They can go online there. If not, you can contact any of the foundation members, or you can contact Lizette at the 661-256-5808, and she'll give you details and additional information.
My name is Kathleen Rose, and I own a few rental properties out here. And I was just made aware that if tenants do not pay their water bills, I'm responsible. And I don't think that's right. If they don't pay their rent, I have to track them down, take them to small claims court, get a judgment, and pursue getting paid. And I think that's your job as a water company to do the same. And I just got the information today. And I'm not quite sure how to go about changing that or who to speak with, but I'm not real happy with that because I did not benefit from water used by tenants.
Since the sewer rate's flat, doesn't matter if you use 0 gallons or if you use 1 million gallons, it's still the same amount of water, same amount of feed. You know, $200 would be plenty, would cover you sufficiently. And it does make it very hard on people moving in to pay a $250 fee on top of everything else, because they got to pay all the other fees. So it's really going to be a struggle for people to do that. I think you just went a little too far. $200 covers 2 months. If you do your job, you'll never get 2 months behind. You take a little chance, but it gives a tenant a little relief. It costs a lot of money by the time you move, turn all the utilities on. It really puts them in a hard place.
Yeah, I think 200 would be plenty myself. I think 250 is too high.
So you can see the revenues were going up drastically, and these are with some decisions for some big pay raises were also given. Some county employees were given pay raises about 30%. And the reason they did that, they said that we needed it for parity with other jurisdictions, private sector, et cetera. We did have an increase in property tax growth, 2.3% or $3 million. Sales tax also. Now, the thing to understand about that, though, is that was due to our oil and gas reserves. First of all, the property tax assessment, and then the sales tax retracted, and so did the city of Bakersfield, and we both saw that what we were seeing in increased sales tax was mainly due to purchases for oil field related equipment and services. So our county budget is really held up by oil and gas reserves.
Well, here it is Tuesday, the 23rd, and this is the Runners Cross Country Team practicing and getting ready. Cherie, how long have you and your husband lived out here?
We bought a little farm at 12764 Holiday Avenue 10 years ago, last July.
And what's your feelings about the renewable energy movement that's all of a sudden swept into West Roseman?
I I have mixed feelings about it. I'm very much for renewable energy. I'm not real happy about finding out
It's in your backyard.
It's in my backyard, and it's going to border 2 sides of my farm.
Wow.
And with a substation almost directly across the street from my home. After it was approved, I didn't have any idea that this project was even happening. I mean, we knew that the big power lines were coming down from Mojave, but we had no idea that there was a proposal to put in solar panels out here on this large scale.
I see.
Until just a few months ago.
Uh-huh.
I'm heartbroken.
Yeah.
You know, we sold our house in Sacramento and moved out here with 6 kids. Built a farm, built a life, and built what we thought was going to be our lifestyle for our retirement years. And now that's being completely pulled out from under us. I cannot see staying here with such a big project right next to us. I'm with my neighbors, offer us a fair price, help us make a move.
Do you feel most of the people here feel the same way?
I think so. I mean, ultimately, of course, I would say I wouldn't want the solar plant here in my backyard.
Right.
Or move it further away from me and I might stay, but obviously that's not going to happen.
Right.
So yes, you know, got to go somewhere else because I don't want to live in the middle of that.
In a NASA-sponsored race up in Central California, and he rebuilt a quickie on a carbon fiber that's very light. And I just found out that the requirements for the race, the minimum requirements, you must fly 200 miles, and you must do it faster than 100 miles an hour on an electric vehicle. And so that, you know, that's the dawning of something really new that happened here at our airport. And it's deserving of its proper recognition. The award is over $1 million, NASA sponsored, and there have entries from all over, even in Europe, are coming to see that.
Where's the race going to be?
Santa Rosa.
Designed for this purpose. It resembles the original single-place quickie kit-built airplane, but it just resembles it.
Is there an approximate weight?
All up will be about 550 pounds with me in it.
Oh, that's incredible.
Right now it's about 450 pounds with me in it. So we got about another 100 pounds of batteries to go on board before. We're flying with lithium-ion batteries. Just
I
like
see.
what's in your cell phone. We have a smaller pack for just test flying.
Sure.
And then we just got delivery on the actual race pack here a couple days ago.
And are you going to fly it?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's great.
I'm the best pilot I know.
This is the Antelope Valley Fair auction. And we're in the barn, and the auction is going on up front. And here are all the kids lined up, waiting to have their animals purchased after many, many months.
The ring, Rosemont Red Racers. With his market lamb, he's tag number 128. Moving it here, having a good 350. Forward, having a good 350 now, having a good 350 now. Forward, having a good 4 now. Half head, 50, you get it. 6.5. Now 7. Now 7. Now 7. Now 7. Everybody's out but us. $7 now, having a good 7. 7. So right over here, 650 pound number 9, buyer number 9.
Number 9 is Van Dam Farms. Great Van Dam. Thank you very much.
Lewis, how much did you get for your animal?
$6 a pound.
$6 a pound. And, is this the first time you ever did this, or?
My second.
Yeah, time to one to there. She is FFA reserve. Yeah, time to one to there. Other pound, $1 pound to the water. He said no. Anybody else? So next there, $4 a pound. You got her young lady. Buyer number 12. $4 a pound. Buyer number 12.
Cents a pound, buyer number 1.
Buyer number 1 is the Animal House, and that includes American Medical Response, Antelope Valley Christian School.
Remember when I had my first beer? Silver, $3.25. Fire 2, $3.25. Fire number 2.